Welcome to Recency.
Imagine walking into your local coffee shop. The barista knows your name, your order, and exactly how you like your coffee. Now imagine them treating you exactly the same as a tourist who wandered in looking for the bathroom. It sounds absurd, but businesses do this online every day. Take Brewbox, a coffee subscription service. Whenever sales dip, they fall back on a common tactic. They blast a 20% off discount code to every single person on their email list. Giving a discount to everyone means they are handing 20% right back to their daily regulars, people who love the coffee and would have happily paid full price. That is a direct, unnecessary hit to their profit margins. At the same time, a generic email completely misses the people who actually need an incentive. A customer who used to buy every week but hasn't ordered in 2 months needs a specific, compelling reason to come back, not the exact same blast the daily regulars get. To fix this, Brewbox needs a way to sort their chaotic customer list based on how people actually shop. They can do this using a framework called RFM. By organizing their list around actual sales data instead of guessing, a business can protect its profit margins while effectively building loyalty. Let's break down how this works. Think of RFM as a sorting machine for your sales data. The R stands for recency. We look at a customer and give them a score from 1 to 5 based on exactly how recently they made their last purchase. Data shows that someone who bought from you yesterday is highly likely to buy from you again. The time since their last checkout is your strongest signal of their current interest. Next is the F, which stands for frequency. We score customers from 1 to 5 based on how often they buy. This tells us about their shopping habits. Highly frequent buyers are your most loyal customers. Because they already have a routine with your business, they are highly receptive to new products or loyalty perks. Finally, the M is for monetary value. This tracks the total dollar amount a customer has spent to size their overall value to your business. This monetary score helps you decide where to put your resources. A customer who has spent thousands of dollars represents a high enough value that sending them a physical gift makes financial sense. But for someone who only buys 1 bag of beans a year, that same gift will wipe out the profit, so they are better suited for a low-cost automated email. When you score every customer 1 through 5 on these 3 independent habits, you take a massive, messy list of names and turn it into clear pictures of how your customers actually shop. To see these profiles in action, we can map them out. This chart shows what happens when we plot frequency along the bottom axis and recency up the side. By cross-referencing these 2 habits, distinct customer segments automatically appear. Up in the top right, we have customers with high recency and high frequency. They buy often and they bought recently. These are your champions. Drop down to the bottom right, and you find people with high frequency but low recency. This indicates a once loyal regular who has gone entirely quiet. This is your at-risk segment. Over on the left, we find our new customers, people who just bought recently but have a low frequency. And down at the bottom left are our lost customers, who score low on everything. Once your customers are sorted into these buckets, you apply the 3rd score, monetary value, to figure out exactly how much revenue each segment represents. Looking at this matrix proves why a blanket marketing campaign is an error. Lumping a lapsing at-risk customer and a highly active champion into the exact same promotion ignores how they actually interact with your business. Let's bring this back to our example, Brewbox. Applying these specific segments completely overhauls their discounting strategy. For their champions, Brewbox stops offering a margin-eating 20% discount. Instead, they reward these buyers with early access to new products or a simple note of appreciation. The customer feels valued, and the business keeps its profit. They take that aggressive 20% discount and deploy it exclusively to the at-risk group. These are the people who actually need a targeted win-back offer to revive their old routine. And for new customers, they trigger a warm welcome sequence, teaching them about the coffee to build a brand connection before relying on price cuts. By redirecting the exact same budget toward these specific groups, Brewbox stops giving away margin to people who don't need it. This allows them to focus their energy on the at-risk group, lifting the chances of keeping those customers around for the long haul. This framework is powerful, but deploying it in the wrong context will generate misleading data and point your strategy in the wrong direction. RFM fails for brand new businesses because they simply lack the purchase history to generate a score. It also falls apart if you sell once-in-a-lifetime products, like a mattress, where repeat frequency doesn't exist. You also want to avoid oversplitting your database into segments so tiny that you can't realistically market to them. And remember, human behavior shifts constantly, meaning your scores must be updated regularly to reflect reality. Finally, keep in mind that RFM is brilliant at tracking what your customers do, but it cannot tell you why they do it. But when you pair this exact data with a genuine understanding of your buyers, you finally stop guessing. You let purchasing reality dictate strategy, ensuring you give the right customers exactly what they need.